What's going on, y'all? Welcome to episode 37 Squad Talks Podcast. Smallest in the game with the biggest the guest. Today we are with a YouTube legend, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hey y'all, I'm Patrice of Craftable Things, and I am excited to be here. I am honored that Mike and Seek invited me onto Squad Talk, and I'm excited to let y'all know all my business.
Right on. Thank you for being here.
Mike
Appreciate you.
T's. Y'all already know. Hey, yo, this show is sponsored by Vinyl Supply Unlimited. So if you need anything as far as your Caesar or your Metamark, make sure you head over there. Use the code Squad Talk 10 at your the end of the purchase. Or if you spend $50 or more, you'll get free shipping. Once again, that's Vinyl Supply Unlimited.
.com.
.com.
So I'm gonna just get into it. Can you tell us how you got into crafting, Patrice?
So my grandma used to craft when I was a little girl, and she had a shop at the flea market, and she used to do a lot of different parties and weddings and proms in South Florida. Her and a few of her best friends, and so I kind of picked up a lot of stuff from her, and that's where my love of making things came from. I got my Cricut in 2018, and I just dove right in. I didn't start like really doing sublimation until a year ago. But other than that, like regular crafting, building things, I've always liked to use my hands to make stuff.
So I'm gonna say this, you sitting in the middle of team cameo over here, and I wouldn't talk mess about your cricket, but I saw you bling it out, so I can't mess with the fly, you know.
Thank you.
So as far as the crafting, like, tell us a little bit about some of the earlier thing. I mean, you ain't got to go back to childhood, but when you knew crafting was for you, what was like the things you enjoyed to do?
So my grandma used to stuff these balloons, like have stuffed animals inside of balloons. I loved doing those.
Oh yeah.
Also making like napkins, like the personalized napkins or imprinting on those. I love doing that. And I think my very first real like crafting experience might have been elementary school where I don't know if y'all remember, y'all might be too young to remember this,
I'm older than
but we
you.
used to Mike, I don't know, Mike. We used to make like some like the friendship bracelets.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was my very first crafting venture. I used to make the friendship bracelets and those plastic keychains, and I used to sell them at school in third grade.
Yeah, I felt about to say about second, third grade. I remember the old. I'm from
Entrepreneur
that
mind.
era.
Yep.
So the to selling, what was the motivation? I mean, where'd you get the inspiration to even go sell in third grade?
I don't know. I've always been a hustler. Like I am a legit. I have like a thousand things going on at once. I've always been that way since I was a little girl. I don't know. I don't know why or where it came from. I think maybe from seeing my mom and my dad like work and my grandma work. I think that's probably where it came from.
Was them now laters and Laffy Taffy's inspiration back then too?
Hmm. I used to sell blow pops.
Yeah, that's dope. So you said you got into sublimation about a year ago.
Hmm.
What machine are you using for your sublimation?
Well, now I'm using. I've only used EcoTank, so I use EcoTank 15,000 and EcoTank 2750, and I also use a Sawgrass 500.
Wow.
Awesome.
What's your preference over the Eco Tank and Sawgrass? Which one do you prefer?
So because I'm a very loyal person, so because I started with the EcoTank, I love the EcoTank and I use it often. But y'all, that Sawgrass, the EcoTank cannot compare.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you don't have them issues with that sawgrass, huh?
No.
Because that sometimes them Epsons they just don't. They just be like, I don't want to do this today.
Yeah, it ain't
You
working.
know?
It's not
Yep.
trying to cooperate.
Yep. And then you turn it back on and it works just fine.
Period.
So
Period. Period. It's always when you need to get something done and quick, fast, in a hurry though. It don't want to
Yeah.
act right.
How many different printing methods do you do in total?
So I only do, of course, my vinyl. I love vinyl, and sublimation. That's it. I have been looking into DTF, and so that is a. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna do DTF in the next few months. So that's gonna be my next. But that's it.
So you're
Only
gonna
screen
convert?
printing experience. Huh? I'm gonna.
You're gonna
I don't want
convert?
to convert. I don't want to convert. That's why. Listen, I like the easy way. That's why I use the Eco Tank because it's a little
Yeah,
bit easier.
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah.
just pour and go.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So, do you have your mind set on what type of DTF printer you want to use?
No, so I've been researching and I haven't. I don't know. I have no idea. That's why I'm waiting a few months so that I could kind of like dive a little deeper into it. But I'm pretty sure about it.
Have you checked out Ashley and Anthony over in DTF Codes?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they give a lot of information on the machines. And Veronica in Iron Designs 813 or Crafting with Iron Designs 813. It's a lot of information there on
I
machines
just,
too.
hold on,
Yeah,
y'all gonna make me. I didn't even bring out my notebook for this
I'm
one, and I
sorry.
should have.
I'm sorry.
I didn't. I didn't even bring it in here with me. Y'all, I usually keep a notebook with me, but I didn't bring it out, and I should have brought it out because y'all are full of information.
We sometimes, some we try.
yeah, a little here and there.
Let me
So
shout out a few of these people while you find your notebook.
okay.
Customs Journey, what's up? What's up? Educated Natural, hey Kim, how you doing?
Hi, Kim.
Hello, y'all. Hello,
Kim's
hello.
a show favorite. Custom Journey is a show favorite. And of course, we got the best uni. What's going on?
Hey, Josie Boo.
Uh,
50 Fine Health, hey, hey, hey.
how y'all doing
Ashley
out there
Crocker,
tonight?
what's going on? Ashley, Chance Designs is in there.
Wow.
Tampa Barbecue Queens, hey, hey.
Salute, salute, salute to all y'all. Y'all could
Oh,
have been anywhere in the world. Y'all here with us. We
man,
appreciate it.
appreciate y'all so much. I was about to say Mike Thompson. I'm just looking at the comment. He said, Marcella Way is in the building. What's happening, Marcella? I saw you at that ISS out there.
Hey, Marcella.
Terrence Sistrunk, show favorite, another one. I mean, every name I mention is pretty much a show favorite. I'm not picking
Yeah.
favorite for the record. Uh, I got to take off my glasses to read that one. Kid of Blue, how you doing? How you
Kid
doing?
the Blue, how you doing?
Hey, Blue.
So, tell me a little bit about Bill. And for those that don't know who or what Bell is.
So, Bell is my glow forge that I just got in July, and I'm really excited about using Bell. I did a lot of research before I got Bell. I wanted Bell to fit in my small space,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm kind of outgrowing my space, but Bell fits
So,
perfectly. But Bell cuts so much. She can cut wood, leather,
mm-hmm.
acrylic,
Yep.
and I'm actually still learning. I'm still learning Bell, so it's exciting.
That's a awesome asset to have, that glow
It
forge.
is. So those plaques, we talked about this off camera, but we need we need the inside connect on those plaques. Those are dope. I think like with the way you make them and then add a QR code and stuff on them, I believe
Yeah.
like that's great for people at pop ups and different stuff. You know what I mean? To set on the
Mhm.
tables and just have people go shop on the website while they're right there.
Yep.
Um, what was kind of the inspiration? Big boy, what's up? What was kind of inspiration behind that?
So those plaques have been around for a while now. And
Hmm.
so I've seen them like so many different places. And that was just my version of it because a lot of times people were using the Cricut. So using the vinyl and printable vinyl for the QR code. And so I've been trying to figure out different projects to do with the Glowforge that I could sell and make some money.
Right.
And so I just that was my version of it. That
So
was really
with those again, like we need you to get them on the market. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of money on the table with those. I mean, there's so many. Just me thinking right now, I'm just brainstorming in my head. There are so many uses for those. So uh,
hmm
when you get them on the market, you're gonna have to let us know, and we'll announce it over here. You know. Let the people know out there.
Let me double back and give her that information. No, that was Iron Designs 813.
And then good information on machines. Also, DTF No BS.
Yep, Jason
Jason, correct
Maycott.
me if I said it wrong. They got good information. They give out good information on the machines and stuff. So
Okay. DTF No BS. And Anthony at DTF Cove.
yeah,
I was on a live with them. I think they were on a live or on Facebook
yeah,
a few days ago.
yeah.
I
He
saw
just told me that today. Matter of fact, he's in the audience. He said, "What's up, family? Craftable things.
it.
Flawless
Hey
615."
Anthony.
Hey,
Hey. So you do crafty combos too, and
Hmm.
I watched a few of them. Y'all get on there, so y'all crafting and talking about different subjects.
yeah,
That's slick.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. I look forward to it every Friday night.
Okay.
That's my way of debriefing after a long week. And I
yeah.
look
I
forward
feel
to
it.
it.
I feel it.
Yeah.
So you do this crafting, and also you're a school teacher. Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
Yeah. So I teach at a high school. And before this year, I taught special education students who had like cognitive disabilities. So students who had like intellectual disabilities, autism, cerebral palsy, like different disabilities like that. And so this year, I'm still teaching students who have disabilities, but not those severe disabilities. So more so
Mhm.
like learning disabilities, speech impairments, those types of things. And I'm just helping them because y'all, this past year and a half has really hurt a lot of our students. I teach in an inner city school. It is where most people think
Wow.
that I don't teach in the inner, like most people who meet me think that I would teach at a different type of school. I want to teach at the inner city school. I love it. And
Yeah,
those kids really need, especially after this year and a half, no access to electronics or not really knowing how to access the electronics that they really have to get their education has really really hurt them. So this year, that's my challenge. And honestly, that's really why I'm back there now, because it's hard having your own businesses and having a 9 to 5. It is hard.
period. Period. So,
Full time
like you
job.
said, a challenge. To come off of that, like to be a teacher for special needs children, like that has to be harder than self because I know for one, for you to be a teacher, you have to have some type of empathy and sympathy. But to have these kids that have these special needs, like how do you separate home from the classroom?
I don't do a good job with it. I
Yeah,
don't, I don't do a good job. My kids, because I teach special needs,
hmm,
my parents have my phone numbers. So they call me all the time. I will get sometimes when I'm on crafts and combos, I have parents calling me during crafts and combos, and I'm like texting as I'm crafting
yeah,
and talking.
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah,
so I don't really have a good balance, and I know a lot of people say that that's not that healthy, not to have a balance. But the nature of my job and the kids that I teach, like I knew what I was signing up for, and
yeah.
it's all good. But the nature of
I call it organized chaos.
mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm feeling looking distracted. I'm sharing this live out so we can get some more people in the building. But yeah, it's I couldn't imagine like I'm empathetic to a sense, but I don't think I would be that person to to be able to cope, like a situation like that or a medical situation or what I mean. Like it's stuff like that. It takes a special person.
Yes, it does.
It's like
You definitely have to stay on your toes.
Hmm.
yeah,
It's like you said, because some of my kids have seizures, they have different other medical situations where I have to make sure that they make it to the nurse to take their medications on time.
hmm,
And like you're always on a schedule, you're always on the go. So it's not as hard as a lot of people might think it is, especially when you're doing it because that's what you love to do. It
yeah,
was hard for me to leave my class and my kids. They remind me every day when I see them that they miss
Oh,
me. And so it was hard, but you have, I mean, you have to love what you do. That's in any profession. You
Period.
have to really love what you do. So
Period.
So y'all don't have no in class at all. So well, is half in school and then half still on the computer, like it's chopped up, or no?
nope. We are all in class. Like they are in my face. In my face, touching me. And I was telling Crafts and Combos last night, like I can't push anybody away. Like I can't push a
Yeah,
student away. And these students have been locked in their houses for the most part. Some have gotten out, but for the most part, a lot of them have been away from everyone else. So now that they're out, they want to communicate, they want to talk, they want to be in your face, they want to be seen.
right.
And so I don't have the heart. Some teachers have like barriers around their desk, and
Hmm.
I can't do it. And I know that's not the healthiest thing for me, but I can't push them away.
I understand that.
Um,
So do
you're
you
a
get to
hero
you?
to them.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
sorry.
Mike. Go ahead.
I says you're a hero to them. I know that. I
Yeah,
have 10
period.
kids, so I know you are
Period.
impacting their lives in a major way.
Thank you.
So being the crafter that you are, how does that impact your classroom?
Oh, y'all know I have my cricket in the classroom. And guess what? We sell things around Christmas time. We make crafts and we sell it. And
Wow.
my kids have learned. A few of my kids really know how to use the Cricut Maker better than me.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that's dope.
So, and for me, that's
So,
important because it gives them a way of them making their own money. Because a lot of them with disabilities, I don't know if y'all know, but it's hard for some of those kids
excuse
with
me.
disabilities to get a job when
Yeah,
they
Yes, yes.
graduate. And
Yep.
so I try to teach them crafting because that's what I know how to do. And that's a way that they can make money. And we rack up around Christmas time. I cannot
uh,
wait.
that's dope.
That
That's
is.
dope.
And you're
Let
giving
me.
them that entrepreneurial spirit too. You putting that right
Yeah,
into them.
yeah.
Yep.
Let me read a couple of these comments. Elena T says she is definitely an inspiration to the children. That's just by the sounds of it. Yeah. Tampa Barbecue Queen said, "Bless you for being an awesome and amazing teacher."
Oh, thank you so
Educated
much.
Natural said, "Yes, she is an amazing educator."
Thank
Customer.
you.
Uh, Demos Design says, "Thank you for your sacrifice, Patrice."
Thank you, Dibs.
Dims Design says, "You are amazing." I just wanted to get those up and just let you know people are they feeling it. You know.
Thank
So,
you, y'all. And I see a few of my peeps in here too. Hey, Miss
yeah.
Sharon, I just left from the park. I don't know if y'all know, but honestly speaking, is celebrating their 1 year anniversary. Y'all know that if y'all been following me on my channel, y'all know that that's my girl.
Yeah.
So shout out to Shakia because I see her in the comments. Hey, boo, hey, you should be tired. She was on the computer all week, all day today. So she should
Oh,
be
there she
tired.
go. Hey, Shakir, how you doing? That was a fun one. When we
Yeah.
had her on, that was fun. Just the energy from her and then her mom in the comments. That was fun. We still want you and your mom on here.
Yep.
Her
Round
mom is
talks coming soon.
great.
So I want to
Wait,
invite you
it's
to.
wait, it's one more seek. Hey, Shanita Nicole. I know y'all know Shanita Nicole. Do dream on.
I don't.
We do
Yeah,
now. Hello.
Thank you. Hey, appreciate you joining.
she has a YouTube channel too, and she is closely approaching, I think, 25K. So congratulations to
How
her.
did I
Yeah.
miss her? I'm definitely gonna subscribe to you, dude. Dreamer. I'm about to write that down now. I'm gonna subscribe and check you out. I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elena T's been on here a couple of times.
Yeah, they loving you in the comments. Style Me Right Design said we love her. Dude Dream On says you are a hero, sis.
Thank y'all.
Dibs Design said yes, we in here.
I can see. Hey, Marilyn.
Elena T said I wish my son had teachers like her. She's all they was in heart and soul. Period. I wish I had a teacher like that cared. Like you know.
Yeah, for real.
Y'all, let me tell y'all, my kids that I just met this year, I tried to get rid of some of them because the class, I have more kids than I'm supposed to. I have 28 kids in my class. I'm not supposed to have that many. I asked them, I'm like, okay, so how many of y'all want to change y'all schedules? You know, with high school, we could do some switching up. How
Yeah.
many? Nobody, nobody wanted to change their schedule, and I'm like, and I couldn't force the issue. So I don't know how we're gonna make this work, but this
See,
is
Yeah.
you the hero. They want to be right there. They trying to get that knowledge that you got.
they like laughing at me. I think.
That might be part of it. I'm sure it's deeper than that though. So I gotta talk about this elephant in the room they call a cricket. Why you choose a cricket? Why you go left like that?
Really, see?
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean, oh
boy.
no, oh, you know, we seen Cameo around here. It's always a debate. Anytime somebody bring up a cricket, we got to talk mess about the cricket. You got the blinged out cricket, but we still gonna talk mess about it. Why you choose a
Oh wow.
cricket of all things in the whole wide world?
Okay, so I started off with a Cricut. That was my very first cutter because I wanted to make things for my class. I wanted to make things for my class and my church. And so the Cricut just looked really, really beautiful when I saw it. And so that is why I went with the Cricut. It's been easy for
So
me. I don't know.
it didn't have nothing to do with the 8x5, 8.5 by 11
That's
cut
a call
space,
fact though.
you know, that you had, you know. I'm just
Eight
messing.
by five. It's a little bit larger than that. See,
Mm.
8.7 by 11.3. I don't know. Only crickets I seen was in the backyard. I don't know nothing about it. I'm just
you
not. No,
know,
seriously, like. So I mean, with cricket though, cricket is a household name amongst crafters.
Mhm.
Most people
Yes.
know cricket. That's if they don't know nothing else, they got a bubble gum machine in their house, but they know cricket. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
and honestly, I didn't know nothing. Cameo was the first thing I heard about. So I did. I was one of the three people in the world that didn't hear about cricket first. I probably would have had a cricket too.
Same here.
and both of you. How am I in the middle of two? Can I already have to deal with Shakia with Cameo and
I got
Sublimation?
4 cameos.
Oh,
Shakia is the queen of the cameo.
Yes.
she has like 20 cameos.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the queen of them, man. I
She
don't know
knows a
why.
good machine when she sees one. That's
Yeah,
why.
I don't know why they ain't gave her a job as much work
No,
as she put in for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, for
seriously,
real.
seriously. It's. I told her today, like she does not get the recognition that she needs, and she
Nah,
deserves
she
it.
doesn't. She doesn't.
So,
She introduced us a lot of us to the cameo and that design software. So
yep.
Shout
Silhouette,
out.
if y'all watching this, I know y'all secretly watching, y'all eye spying. Go ahead and hit her up. Hit that line.
Yep.
Wow.
We
She
have some
said we
team
ready.
crickets. We have some team crickets in the comments,
It's
y'all.
about 4 people out there.
Oh, oh.
Four crickets.
Wow.
I'm just playing. Can we get a show of hands? How many people use cricket? How many use cameo or something else? I'm just curious. Honestly,
Okay, so I have two cricket. Well, I have three cricket cutting machines. So that counts for three hands,
uh-uh.
for three fingers.
One vote. One vote. One vote for everybody. No, okay, you can have that because Shakia got about 12 crickets, so we already winning.
She
Her
got
cameo.
She
yeah.
said y'all look like an Oreo there in black and you have on white. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, gotta represent.
So what do you do? I mean, not what do you do, but what do you love to do as far as the crafting world? What's your favorite thing to do?
The latest thing that I'm doing is usually my favorite. So now the glow forge is my favorite thing to do. Like anything, like any for me, it's really the challenge of like conquering the next thing. And
Yeah,
that's
I
why I
feel
do
that.
so many different things. So then that becomes my favorite and I become fixated on it. So but I think making tumblers is my favorite, but making I know a lot of people epoxy is not that popular, but I love making glitter epoxy tumblers. That is probably my favorite though.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know I actually make those myself. I just ain't put it on YouTube.
Sing, we need to sing.
They in the garage.
You like hiding them.
You got a real tumbler turner?
I got an Amazon tumbler turner. It gets it turned.
But it's just the one, or you got the multiple ones?
I got one that has one, and then I got a four-head one too. I do rolling trays and all that stuff. I just haven't introduced it to YouTube.
Why not?
Because honestly,
playing
time, to be honest, because all the drying times and all that, and just for the most part, really that. I usually got a rolling tray like right here, just because I'm looking for one. I don't know where one is, but.
So he asked you one of the names. So who is Crakeesha? Is that what I might be saying it right? Crakeesha.
Oh, Crakeesha.
Yeah,
so, Crakeesha is my original Cricut maker.
Okay.
She's kind of ghetto. Okay.
She kind of ghetto. She got an attitude.
Yeah. I mean, compared to a few other things, like she's tiny. She's not really. Yeah, no. But.
Oh, we getting gassed up by the Cricut users over here. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say it again.
Listen, we do not play.
I see.
The pencil up.
But I'm gonna say this: one of y'all in there that said you got a Cricut really got a cameo. Tell the truth, shame the devil. There's too many Cricut users in here.
See, come through, Cricut users.
Y'all did. They came thick. I'm just scrolling through the comments. There's so many Cricut users. Sorry, we gonna be quiet.
Dimps, look at my ginger ale, Dimps. I see Dimps is like Five Below Dunkin' sweet tea. I love Dunkin'. It's because it's so late here. I couldn't get my Dunkin' Donuts sweet tea, and I usually have it when I'm on. And so, I got my ginger ale right here next to me. I'm very predictable, y'all. Very predictable.
Man, sometimes it's a good thing.
So I got a question for you, your YouTube. You know what? Having such a bigger platform, are you able to keep all those comments and go through them, or is it like mad chaotic?
Yeah.
I go through every single comment. Only problem I have though, Facebook has kind of like gotten away from me where I can't really comment on every single comment on Facebook, especially when like going back to work. I don't have time to pick up my phone and just browse. So it's kind of hard. But on YouTube, it might take me like 2 days before I get to every single comment or get caught up. But I will at least like it. And if it requires a response, I'll make sure I respond to it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So with the that has to be overwhelming at times, but I guess it's one of them you got to put away. You really got to sit down and put time aside just to read comments and respond, and if need be.
It's very overwhelming. I was just telling one of my friends today that I need to hire like a virtual assistant to kind of help me, but to find somebody who's knowledgeable about the crafts that I do, like all of the different crafts I do, it's hard. I don't know if I'll be able to find somebody who can leave meaningful responses. I don't want somebody just to leave like a random response like, oh, thank you. No, if it's a question, I want it to be answered. So that's the other thing. And I am a control freak, so I do like to be in control of everything, and that's not good and that's not healthy.
Yeah. So,
delegate them responsibilities. My fault.
Let's get a rundown of all the things you do. Please.
So, of course, my Cricut. So I make shirts, I make cards, I do so many different things. And y'all know, like, I love doing stuff from Five Below. I don't know if y'all know I love doing stuff from Five Below, if y'all saw my Five Below videos, but I love some Five Below. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Now I'm doing this Glow Forge, and so that's for woodwork and acrylic. Yeah. I sell on Etsy. Oh, and I have ink. I do have some. See, I have, like, now that I'm thinking about it, y'all should. I need to write this stuff down because I'm a hot mess, y'all. I don't remember everything. So I have a Craftable Things Etsy shop, and I also have a dynamic print supply Etsy shop where I sell sublimation blanks and ink. And
Okay.
So,
that's yeah.
Mike, would you put that on the screen? What's your? Can we get the link names? We'll put them on the screen for you.
The Etsy shop is Craftable Things. And both of them, it's Craftable Things and Dynamic Dynamic Print Supply Etsy shop.
See, you and Shakia is crafty with the names.
Yeah.
Yep.
So when we gonna see them plaques on there? I didn't know you had a shop. When we gonna see them plaques on there?
So, yo, I'm so far behind because I went away in July, and so I'm still playing catch up. It's hard, like to really unplug and then to come back, and even though you unplug, like your business don't unplug, and so
Right,
you come back and you kind of have to play catch up, and
right.
so I'm still catching up, and I went back to work 3 weeks ago, so it's kind of like it's really a catch up game right now. And so my original goal was to have everything up on the Craftable Things site, the new stuff up September.
Mm.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna make that goal. So that'll probably be October. Yeah, Elena, yes. We can't help but being in control, or at least attempting to be in control, and we be the hottest of messes.
Leo. August.
Yes,
My
I'm
son's
an
a
August.
Leo. My
When's
son,
your son's birthday?
August 16th.
August 16th. Okay, that's 3 days after mine.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
13. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I want to. What's your favorite kind of vinyl to use with that Cricut?
I like to use, honestly, I use Oracle vinyl, and I like the Caesar HTV.
Caesar.
Have you ever used Econo or CADCUT from?
No,
So either.
nope. For the most part, I'll only use Oracle and Caesar.
Mm.
Uh,
I missed some. You said you have ink. Let's talk about that.
mhm. So I
Let's,
have Sublimation Ink.
Wow.
and that's the dynamic.
Yep. I use that in all of my videos, my videos, and I use for my paper. I use, honestly speaking, sublimation paper, um, and I love it.
I've only heard good things about her paper.
It's
Yeah.
legit. It's legit. It makes my ink look good.
Elena
So I'm
says,
working from two phones, and my other phone keeps freezing, so I'm not able to type right now without restarting and making a bunch of noise. So I wasn't able to actually type into the comments that
okay,
Dynamic
tell me
did.
is DYENAMIC
Yeah, yeah,
dynamic dynamics. I'm sorry,
dynamic
dynamic
print supply. Yeah.
principles.com.
No, it's on Etsy.
Oh yeah, I was listening. I swear to God, I was listening.
It's okay. It's it's okay. It should be .com. That's me not like, so just speak it into existence, see
Right on.
what
And
happens.
so it'll be. I'm not familiar with Etsy. Is backslash Etsy, right?
I don't know. I
Y'all,
guess.
y'all know Etsy. Y'all know. Y'all know what I mean.
I don't know.
I'll put it
So
on the screen there.
I don't know if I'll be ready for I'll be ready for the Christmas rush. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. I know this week I plan on doing some Christmas things, so I'll be ready. It's my
What
favorite
kind of
time of the year.
what kind of Christmas stuff you got planned out?
I plan to work on some ornaments, and of course have Belle cut up some wood and maybe make some personalized engraved acrylic ornaments.
Oh, that'll be
And
nice.
I have some things coming from Alibaba for Christmas for sublimation ornaments and stockings and things like that. So I should be ready.
And also, you said you sell sublimation blanks. I've seen some of the stuff you got, but can you tell the people?
So I sell tumblers, mugs, keychains, puzzles. For the most part, most things that we use for sublimation, I sell. Um, I have a lot of things that it's not in my shop yet because I haven't tested them out. But I usually test my items out before, even no matter how many times I get it from the same supplier, because y'all they be changing.
Mm.
And for quality control, it's best to test out every single shipment that you get because it can vary from one shipment to the next. And so I haven't had time to test out shipments, but Shakia tested out some stuff today, and so I can't wait to hear and see how it turned out.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, look, Regina said that. So she did the mason jar. So I have mason jars too, and so I think Regina is probably talking about Shakia that she did it. She tested it out, and so it came out really good. So,
So a sublimation mason jar.
hmm
Wow.
Well, I got my mason jar full of water right here. That'll be. I've never seen one, and that's interesting right there.
yeah, I can't wait to see how it came out.
So another thing I want to go on as far as the products go, you use Alibaba. Can you kind of give up some information on how you choose your
Yes.
products, how you choose your vendors and stuff on Alibaba?
So the vendors that I use, I've been using them for a while. I don't have like many new vendors that I'm using now, but um I usually get samples from them and I kind of go through and see like what their rating is and how trusted they are before I even order the sample, because y'all know those samples they can cost, you
Yes.
know, but it's worth it so that you don't end up with a large shipment of things that you can't use and you don't like. So that's it. It takes a lot of research, especially when you're first starting out. The shipment, everybody always complains about the shipment, how much it costs,
Yeah, yeah,
and the time that it takes. And I understand, but in the end, y'all, if you okay, so you're gonna pay $200 for shipment and it's gonna come over, but you're paying $4 for a tumbler that if you're here, you're gonna be paying $10, $11 for it. So
hmm,
for
Right.
me, it makes sense.
right.
So that's how I look at it. It does take a lot of time to get them if you're doing sea freight shipping,
Hmm.
but I kind of like space it out to where each month I'll have products coming in, so I'm not missing anything.
So Mike and myself were looking at Alibaba for a product a while back, and so we emailed the people. They said you got to buy. We asked about samples. They told us we needed to buy 20,000 units. I'm like, man, I also got to buy a garage for that. Yeah, for a sample.
Yeah, for example.
I said, what the hell? And it
We
was
didn't
like
know where we was gonna put it. We'd had to buy land.
2.2 tons. It was 2.2 tons. I said, what
Yep.
the hell? Or some like
What?
some
Yeah.
some like yeah, I think it was 2.2 tons as a sample. I said, man, what kind of
Yeah.
sample is that?
Yeah,
Like
that's not a sample.
that's a whole that's
That's
a
the freight.
warehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole freight.
So and then that was like my turn off for
Alibaba.
Alibaba way back then. That was some months ago, some months back, but that was my turn off for it right there. I just wanna try your stuff and you tell me I gotta buy a warehouse
Yeah,
to
no.
sample it out.
Did you try another vendor?
Nah, actually,
That
like I
turned you
say, that
off?
was it. That was it for me.
Yeah.
That was it. That was all.
The
Because some
timing.
scams though,
Yeah.
some
I know,
you have some on Alibaba, they will scam you.
and
So
that's the thing. I didn't know, so I'm like, that's too. How you ask for a sample and you got to buy 2 tons?
Yeah.
That was too much. Like, and then I didn't have enough knowledge about how Alibaba works, how to choose a vendor, how to find the different people. So I just left it alone. And I feel like there's a lot of people like me
mhm.
that don't know. And for some of y'all that's watching, she does have some videos on her channel. Y'all can go check out to get some game.
That's why I put them up, because you the unknown, you don't know, and one, you're buying a product from overseas, and
Yep.
you can't just go there, and you can't just something's wrong. You can't go there.
Right.
And there's a language barrier
Right.
still, even though they're speaking to you in English online, there's still a language barrier as far as under complete understanding for a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I understand the anxiety of ordering from Alibaba, and that's why I posted those videos just so that people can see, okay, this is how I order, and I've had success ordering it this way. These are the vendors that I use. Now, can the vendors kind of switch up? One of my vendors pissed me off, but they did come back to make amends. But I just want people to see that it is possible to order from Alibaba.
Right.
We didn't have enough due diligence. That was our issue too. We were both very
Yeah.
busy, and like going
Yeah.
through, emailing and then WhatsApp. I don't even have WhatsApp, so
I do. I
Speaking,
actually use it, but
you don't use it or you use WhatsApp?
no, I do use WhatsApp.
Okay.
WhatsApp, you can send huge files to WhatsApp. That's what I use it for, sending because I do music and different stuff. So I send big files back and forth to WhatsApp. It's easier than trying to use Gmail. Um, so initially, like before, like what exactly did you look for initially before you got all your samples? How did you know I'm gonna go with this person to get your samples? What made you comfortable to do that?
So before I actually ordered anything from anybody, I probably the very first vendor that I used, I think I went back and forth with them for maybe about 2 months. Just
Hmm.
going back, asking questions because I wasn't certain, I was unsure. Um, and then one vendor actually sent me like a sample, no charge. Just sent me samples for me to try it out. And so I tried them out. And then, of course, naturally, because they were gracious and
right.
sending me a sample, I went with them, and they're pretty like they're one of my go-to vendors. But it wasn't easy. It wasn't an immediate thing. Like I it took me a while before, just like everybody else. Like I hear everybody when they come onto in the comments and they say, "Well, I went on, but I didn't order anything." I went on so many times and I did not order anything. I just went, and then even when I was doing my ink, I found like I actually got samples from different vendors so that I could check it out and test it and see which one I felt more comfortable with. But that's my one suggestion. If you are going to research and go with shopping on Alibaba, definitely get a sample. If they can't give you a sample, don't go for it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the samples usually ship express mail. So it's not like you're going to get it fairly quickly if they send you a sample. Now you're going to be
Thank you.
paying a nice amount of money for it, but you'll get it.
Thank you for that gem, because like
Yeah. Thank
we
you.
still trying to figure out, that avenue in Alibaba. That's all I can say.
Yeah. It's today is the day of the product. It's the time
Yeah.
of the product right now. So
Hmm.
we trying to catch that train too. You know, I
Yep.
need some money.
Yeah. But it's true. You want to make sure that they're verified,
Yeah.
and you also make sure that all payments communication goes through Alibaba, the Alibaba site. That's very important.
So when they say verified, is that like the blue check, or what you looking for to know they're verified?
Yeah, they have like a they have there's a an icon next to their name. I think it's like an orange V. I think it's orange. But there's an icon that says, that is verified, that they're verified. So it's pretty it's a lot of work, but you know,
We got a
it can
idiot.
be done.
We got a troll over here. I'm sorry.
It's all good. This is YouTube. See, it's nothing to be sorry for. We can't control idiots. We can't control that.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
a few of them. What the hell is going
let
on?
me shout out VSU real quick.
Yeah,
Somebody that
please.
believed in us. Vinyl Supply Unlimited. Y'all go over and visit vinylsupplyunlimited.com. It's an authorized Caesar dealer. Metamark, which is decal sticker paper. I think it's better than Oracal. You should try some. Fire retardant. Jason, he's been with us since the beginning, and We appreciate you, Jason, and believing in us. Y'all head on
Yeah,
over there
man.
at the checkout. You use Squad Talk 10, get 10% off your entire order. And if you go over $50, you get free shipping. Once again, that's vinylsupplyunlimited.com.
And back to
I'm
the
writing that down. I'm gonna try them out.
Oh yeah, and you like Caesar? Yeah, they got authorized Caesar.
Yep.
Squad Talks 10, get that 10% off over there. Um, I'm gonna put that up on this screen for a second. I forgot to post it.
And
It's weird.
I'll
I'm
read the
sorry.
comments real quick while you do that. I can do
Here they go with all this bullshit over here. I'm sorry.
that.
It's
uh,
okay.
T-shirt man Low says, "Is there any American vendors that come close to Alibaba?" I'm not sure
That's
about
a
that. That's
good
a good
question.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
I
good question.
haven't I haven't found any, and honestly, the vendors who do have warehouses here in America, the prices are high. Like it's for me, it's not even worth it. So I don't know. I haven't found any.
Hmm. He'll be back on.
Okay, well, that's good.
Everybody, I love ginger ale. That was Elena T. I'm scrolling back through. T Johnson, hey, how you doing? What up, Ride Beats? So while we waiting on Seek to come back, I'm gonna do
I'm
rapid
sorry.
fire.
Like I'm tripping off these people. I'm trying to figure out how to make Shakia and them admins to block these people because they saying some crazy stuff over here. And then I'm so frustrated. I just clicked myself out. I'm sorry.
And y'all, I'm not at my home computer, so I can't help. So it's frustrating. It's flustering to not be able to be there and control. And then my
I'm trying to
phone over
see
here,
where they are. I don't know what
home computer,
channel
so
they're
I
on.
can't. Facebook probably or on my channel.
Yeah, they're on your channel, Mike. You got to make them um, mods over there.
So have you watched any of the Squad Talks episodes?
At,
Have you heard of
I
Rapid
know y'all
Fire?
see me. I know y'all see me in the comments saying, "Hey, y'all."
excuse me.
I know that.
Yeah. Okay. So rapid fire is I ask you 5 questions. You can answer to the best of your capabilities. Um, and are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Hot or cold?
Excuse me.
Hot or cold?
Cold.
Cold. All right. What's your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas.
But
Yeah.
my birthday, but Christmas.
Wow. So you said that you have been crafting since you were younger, and you teach. Which one do you prefer the most?
Teaching.
Teaching. Wow. Um, favorite color?
excuse me. I'm sorry.
Black.
Uh-huh.
So, what's something that you would tell yourself 15 years ago that you have learned now?
Mm, what I say? It's not that serious. Nothing is that serious.
Good
I'm
answer.
trying to learn that right now. I cannot. Yeah, I needed to hear that. Thank you.
It's
Thank
not.
you. Thank you for answering those rapid fire questions. I greatly appreciate it. That last gem, most definitely.
Thank you.
So, your lives. Well, what made y'all get started with that? Just bringing in and just y'all just vibing out like that.
I don't know. So crafts and combos started. It was a little strange. The way crafts and combos started. It was originally like me vlogging about like a past situation, and so I decided to kind of turn it into like crafts and combos, like what we do. And Shakia, from the beginning, I was actually very nervous. I told y'all before that I'm really a shy person. As y'all see, I keep picking up things to hold in my hand. So Shakia, she actually encouraged me to do the crafts and combos the way that we do it on Friday nights. And she told me that I was going to get over my fright and my anxiety, and she was right. And that's how we ended up doing it. And I love having different people come on and craft, and we show different crafts and different techniques, and we just talk about randomness. A lot of times they just see our videos and they don't get a chance to see like who we really are, and I think it gives everybody an opportunity to see that we're regular people like them, and we some days are good, some days are not good. I did not have a good day yesterday, and so I didn't craft, but I did talk.
Wow.
Yeah, I was watching you a while. So, I mean, you remember my comment? I was like, I'm watching, and then I catch you, and you're not crafting today. I was coming to watch something, but it was still good. I was still there. It was still good.
Yep. Thank
So
you.
when you,
Shakia did do something though.
I had to leave before then. I do music, so I was in the studio last night. So I could only catch a short while of it.
It's all good. Did you hit that like button, Seek?
Of course, always. That's
Okay.
I did
Then,
as well
then
too.
guess what? That's all that matters. Thank y'all.
always. I'm gonna give all y'all that's on these lives. I'm gonna give y'all some game. You go in there and you can't see the like button. You click that X, get out the conversation, hit the like button, click out of that, go back to the channel and come back in.
And like comment, hit the like button.
Yeah, and come back and comment. And to you haters, the thumb down means something good for us too. So y'all keep
all attention.
Listen, that was my biggest thing on YouTube. Like I remember the first time I saw the thumbs down on one of my videos. I'm like, oh my god, they hate me. And then I just realized, you know what? They deserve thanks too. Like thank you for hitting that button. Like that's engagement. So
it really is. They think they doing something.
Yep.
They think they doing something by hitting that thumbs down, but you're helping the algorithm pick us up. You're bringing us more views, dummy.
Pretty much.
Yep.
So t-shirts. How often do you do t-shirts?
Oh my goodness. A lot. I don't put it online a lot because I don't know about y'all, but once I get in the zone of doing something, like to have to worry about the camera, doing YouTube is a lot. And to have to worry about the camera and turn it off, and it just prolongs the entire process. So I have about 6 short orders that I need to get out by tomorrow.
Wow.
So that's probably gonna be like Monday that it goes out. But that's what I do, shirts, vinyl and sublimation all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny. I'm sorry, y'all. I do talk a lot.
Oh, no.
But it's so funny.
Oh, that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
The teacher that took my place, so she went to the class and she was just like, are you a crafter? And I'm like, yeah, I do a little crafting. And so she was like, me too. And I was like, so she has a Cricut, y'all. She has a Cricut maker.
So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put this video on replay. I'm gonna see how many times you said cricket.
Thank you, Dips Designs. We appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Dips Designs. Appreciate it.
But she has a Cricut maker and she does sublimation. So I told her, I'm like, listen, when these I get orders, I can't do like it's just a lot, and it's just me. And so I told her, I'm like, I'm gonna be sending some stuff your way. So she was like, okay.
Wow.
So we'll see.
That's dope, though.
Oh,
Grasshopper.
I mean cricket.
I wish I had the sound effect right now.
You know what? You're not right. This is not right.
Yeah, it's just I wanted to, but I'm like, I'll just ask her when she comes on the show.
So I missed this comment, but I saw it. JC Designs asks, can you talk a little bit more about your Glowforge? Whatever you feel like sharing.
So I just got it. So I've had it now for almost 2 months, and I have not been able to dedicate as much time as I want to it. But so far, I've had no problems with the Glowforge. It cuts beautifully. I've cut wood and mostly acrylic. Those are the products that I've cut with it, and I've done some beautiful pieces with it. So it's pretty compact. Like it fits right in my little cubby back here.
Oh,
But I do want to get a heavy duty cart or shelf that has wheels on it because I got the Pro, and so with it stationary like that, it's really hard for me to be able to, you know, cut very long. So
Hmm.
does it have an exhaust on it, or do you smell any like fumes when you cut that? Is it like that?
you
Like
can you can smell. So when I have the filter attached to it, but when you open it, especially certain woods and acrylic, you have an odor to it. So it tells you to wait a little bit before you open it, but you can smell a little of whatever it is, the wood burning.
So do you what types of woods do you cut? Like yeah, that's my question. What types of woods have you or
So
what let me rephrase that. What types of woods have you tried?
the ones that came in the little package, I guess it's like some birch wood, I think. Oh, no.
Mhm.
I don't know the name of these woods. See,
I'm
I just cut
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
so okay, so I've cut MDF,
Hmm.
but I'm also going to get some Unisub so that I can cut for like sublimation blanks with it when I do the Christmas. But I can't. Hold on, y'all gonna make me get up and get this wood because now I don't like not knowing the answer to a question. So now
Oh
I gotta
yeah.
get up and see
Okay.
some of
So
the
you
wood.
said Unisub. What is the Unisub? I'm not familiar.
So it's wood that you it's like well it's not wood, it's like treated wood or treated wood that you can cut for sublimation. So it's already
Okay.
ready for sublimation because y'all know all the sublimation. I don't really want to have to use like the polyacrylic and all that stuff to
Mhm.
do like okay, so this is draft board, y'all.
draft board. Okay.
Draft board. Okay.
So
Is that
this
what you did your sign on? They said your sign was pretty lit.
the no, that was acrylic. So
Okay.
I used a mixture of clear transparent acrylic and mirrored acrylic. I have a lot of acrylic.
Somebody said she's not a lumberjack. LOI mean
Dang.
that's funny. I didn't mean it like I'm just being. It's the curious side. I just want to know. You know. Jason Maker said, "Wait till you try leather. That's got a special smell to it." Uh-oh.
Oh
Mm.
no. Yeah. We'll see. I'm gonna have to let y'all know how that goes.
Have you
Yeah.
you haven't tried leather yet?
I haven't tried any leather yet. And my favorite manager at the Dunkin' Donuts wants me to do. He does some y'all. So this like I go to this Dunkin' Donuts twice or three times a day, and so I'm going through the line, and so he's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And I'm like, "Why didn't I tell you what?" Because y'all, the
Oh,
people at Dunkin's are like my family, and he's like, "Why didn't you tell me?" And I'm like, "Why didn't I tell you what?" Why didn't you tell me that you have a YouTube? And I was like, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm like, how do you know I have a YouTube? Because he does sublimation. And so I guess when he was looking up something for sublimation, I came up. And so he saw that I had the Glowforge. And so he wants me to do some, I guess, leather patches for some hats that he has.
Mm.
uh, so JC Customs asks if you could tell them where to purchase the Unisub.
Um, I- Let me see if I have an email. Hold on a second. Let me see because I don't even know the name of the place. Hold on one second.
Honestly speaking, I like how you incorporated that into there. All
For
her numbers,
365.
just yeah, and all her numbers is always like I like how she does it. She does it with everything.
Yeah. 365. And so for those of you who don't know, like before I came here, I was at her party. She had a party um for her 1 year anniversary, and it was 365 to get into the party.
Hmm.
Wow.
Uh,
So how was the party? What y'all do? I know she
oh, it
did
was,
something real big though.
yes, it was lit. It was good. We played games, and she did a video of, there were a lot of people on and just congratulating her for enduring and for having a successful business. And we played bingo. We played this other game. I don't know what the name of the game was, but you had to kind of, there were acronyms and you had to say what the acronyms meant.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot that she's down there too. So y'all just big kicking it, huh?
Well,
Y'all live far.
she's uh-huh.
Y'all live far apart.
No, I actually went down by her today. But we stayed maybe like 20 minutes. So both of us are from Miami, but I actually live closer to Fort Lauderdale. And
Oh yeah.
so, but it's only like 20 minutes away. It's not even, it's not that far
Hmm.
away. But her party
Show
was
me
on Zoom.
culture tags. Elena T. Be your billboard. The professor. Yep.
The professor, that's her though. She silhouette hire that woman.
Hmm.
So
They need
what's your
to.
what's your specialty?
I I don't really have a specialty. Like I just do some of like honestly, I just do some of everything.
Outside of saying cricket.
I have not said cricket that much. Have I? See, let me see your face. Because
I'm gonna get you the playback watch. I'm gonna watch and be like cricket. I'm gonna just mark hashtags on my paper. You see, I got my pen, just mark it down. You done said cricket about 76 times. Y'all need to hire her, and Silhouette need to hire Shakia. Huh?
Cut them check. Cut them checks right now.
I'm just
Uh,
messing with you. It's Team Silhouette over here, so we gotta
look,
mess with you.
Charmy K says, my question is for all three of you. What's one piece of advice on starting a business and also a YouTube channel?
Good question. Who wants to go first?
Let the guess.
I'll go. Okay, so for starting a business, one, you really need to know who your audience is. And that way you can develop products and services for that audience, because I think that's the most important thing in starting a business, because you don't want to create so many different things and then you can't sell that stuff because you don't even know who you really want to target. So
Right.
you definitely want to know who you should be targeting. Starting a YouTube channel, that's another thing. You need to know why you're doing it. Are you doing it so that you can showcase your work? Are you doing it so that you can make money from it as far as selling products? Are you doing it to help others? Because even though you're showing your work, that doesn't necessarily mean that you really want to help people. You may just want to show what you can do. So you really need to know why you are starting, or if you want to do lifestyle, like you just want to say, look at my life. So you really need to know why you're doing it, and then from there, you have to be consistent. You have to be okay with nobody watching your video. You have to be
Yeah.
okay with producing a video, taking the time and editing, and then looking up and there's only 5 views. And you have to be okay with that. And you have to be strong enough to keep going and to put the same energy into that video as if a million people were watching your video. So you want to start that way, because if not, you'll put a video up and you won't put another one up again because you'll be disappointed. So that's
Well said.
that's the best advice I can give.
And that was great advice.
Yeah, that was well said. Well put.
And I just want to add on to it. As far as the business, when you started, document everything, all your sales, your incoming, your outgoing. Make sure you got that documented. I didn't do that so well. I just had a stack of receipts and some other stuff, and that was hell going to the tax lady. So
Yeah.
That for one, and as far as YouTube, like she said, know what you want to do and do it. Just you don't need the best camera, you don't need the best nothing. You got a cell phone with a camera, and that's all it takes. Like literally, when I started my YouTube channel, um, I was at work and I made a YouTube intro in between customers and was like, if I don't do this now, I'm never gonna get on YouTube. And then I did that. So just do it like Nike. Period.
Yep.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
just do it.
all the other stuff will fall in line along the lines. You know what I mean? You'll learn the editing. You'll get better at editing. You'll get better at your visuals, the whole nine. You'll get more comfortable on that camera. And then when you're talking to that camera, there's really nobody in the room. So there's no reason to fear what you say because you're literally talking to yourself.
Yep.
So and then, like they say, if you get scared to talk to the camera, just imagine yourself naked. You know what I mean? So, you know how they say that to people, but really, I'm being funny, but just do it. There is no, just record, and each video you'll find you'll get better, you'll get more comfortable, and that'll work. And period. That's it. That's all.
That's good advice.
Yeah, both of y'all responses was valid. I'm just gonna put a little input in. If y'all at home and you're selling products and you're comfortable with that, do not be in a rush to hop into a store because that overhead is serious. If you ain't making 3 times the amount that you should be, don't even consider it.
Yeah.
But that was just to add on.
I got one more thing to add. And don't focus on anybody else.
Yeah.
Don't look at what anybody else is doing. What's for you is going to be for you. Your people will find you. So don't look at what somebody else is doing. Don't be concerned at you have to do what you want to do, because if not, then you start changing. You won't be true to yourself. And so that is what you really, honestly, that's another important thing. Do not focus on what anybody else is doing.
Period. You can't, or you shoot yourself in the foot.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So Shakia said you have a second channel. You just keeping that under wraps. We can't know about the second one.
That's what friends are for.
Right. Right.
I do have a second channel. It's my vlogging channel. So I vlog about like a lot of random things. I even have some of my like Five Below shopping hauls on there when I go into Five Below. I have some of my travel on there. So, and I started it's not even a year old, but I haven't had a chance to really, bless you. I haven't had a chance to really dedicate as much time as I want to it. But yeah, I do. It's called Patrice L. ELLE.
ELLE. I'm gonna check it out. So you said you haven't had it up that long. Craftable Things hasn't been up that long. You didn't hit 25,000 people. So you have the formula.
I just haven't had the time to really focus on it. Really, it's so much going on as far as like with work, and then this one YouTube Craftable Things takes up a lot of time. The Facebook group takes up a lot of time. I have Craftable Things, the Etsy shop, Dynamic Print Etsy shop, and then y'all, I also do Airbnbs. So I have a lot of different things and so I thought it was going to be a good idea me doing a vlog, because I kind of had the mindset of keeping it separate from Craftable Things, because what I don't want to do is, I know why people are on Craftable Things, for crafting. And so I didn't want to throw like another part of my life into Craftable Things, and then the numbers start fluctuating, or because YouTube is very funny.
Yeah, who you telling?
YouTube is very funny, and so that's why I started a second channel. But 2 channels, that's a lot of work. I don't know how Shakia do 2 channels. It's a lot of work.
She said, Jessica Godfrey said at Craftable Things, he asked you about your channel like the man at Duncan was like, why you didn't tell me? Why you didn't tell me? Hey, inquiring minds want to know. We in here. You know,
Hey, Jessica.
shout out to the man at Dunkin' Donuts. Great mind. You know what they say about great minds.
Right?
Chance Design says you are a serial entrepreneur like myself.
Yeah.
Love it. But hold on, I missed it. You said you got an Airbnb, huh?
I do Airbnb too.
Sheesh.
Talk about that a little bit. I look at you got secret businesses. You got secret
I'm
YouTube channels. Y'all heard all this first on Squad Talks, man. Come on now.
You know, you get them first.
Listen, you got to do what you have to do. Like,
Yeah.
Man, I feel you.
I mean, it's really you nowadays. You really have to have multiple streams of income. It's not. It's a necessity now, and it's so sad because people are out here working so many hours a day, and they can't really devote time to businesses that they want to do because life is not going to stop for you. So when I got the chance to do the Airbnbs, I've been doing Airbnb now for 2 years, and I love it. And that's one part of like one business that I have that I actually have somebody that does help me with my Airbnbs, like to make sure the turnaround because I got like other things going on, and so my good friend Thea, she helps me manage the Airbnbs. But
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
yeah,
It is.
So one thing I can say, so I think I've already asked you about my hostile ladies takeover show I want to do. I believe I already asked you. Shakia, I got witnesses right now.
he did me the same way, Shakia.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do a show where we gonna get about 6 to 8 of y'all crafting women, and me and Mike just gonna sit in the corner like flies on a wall, and we gonna need you on that, Shakia, please. I got witnesses that I asked you, so I'm gonna need you to accept my invite, or you gonna let all these people down.
Tragic.
I already got. I got 6 people. I got the list somewhere right here, but I think I got 6 so far. I got a couple more people I want to ask. But I think that'll be dope because a lot of the women that we have on the show are like you. A lot of y'all are just grinding.
Entrepreneurs.
Y'all come in. Y'all got a lot of information to share, and I think that it'll be it'll be it'll be real dope just to see and just to have all these great minds in the same place at the same time. But as a disclaimer, I'm gonna just put this out early. We ain't gonna be on there bashing no men. So we just, we just
Oh.
come.
Who's gonna bash men? Why would anybody want to bash men?
We know how women. We know how y'all get down when y'all get in grooves, man. I've been around the block a couple of times, so I didn't synced it with my own too, But
Latanya Beacon. I don't know. I'll be messing up and butchering names. My bad. So Latanya B, this is great. I can't wait to meet you. This is Blanks by Coco. Hopefully this weekend.
look at her response. She said, you think I'm gonna turn down the craft, teach and be live? Boy, bye.
Exactly.
Act like you know me.
You already know, sis. She don't back down from a challenge.
Yeah, so I'm gonna set that up. I'm gonna get that going. Like, I'll probably be reaching out to all of y'all like this week to get a date that works for everybody. But I really think that that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope just for the culture in general. So to just have all y'all in one place. Jessica said, "Looks to me like a virtual conference to me." Yeah, that's what we talking about.
She's been trying to get me to set something up for the longest, so she's all in for this.
That's dope, though. I mean, it's just something that I think the culture for the culture for the community is just a dope thing. I think it's gonna be something real super dope to just have and just vibe out.
Yep.
And I'm gonna clear my schedule that day, so I don't know. We might end up on here all day because we're gonna have a Best Uni and all that. Best Uni go live for 17 hours. Don't
Best Josie's gonna be on too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be it's
So
gonna be
far,
fun.
be you, Shakia, Marcella, Educated Natural, um, uh, I almost said Adriana from
Honey Seas Crafting.
Honey Seas Crafting. There's somebody else. I don't know what I did on my list. It was right here, but yeah, I've been networking, trying to make that happen. So I'm gonna try to get a date that works for everybody. And we're just gonna vibe out, and me and Mike will be there. We might ask some questions here and there, but it's the takeover. So you know,
I think that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's coming real
yeah,
soon.
I
So
think
we're
it
gonna be
will
hitting
be.
y'all up.
Yeah, so I'll probably be reaching out to y'all about that like this week. I got a few things I got to square away, but I want to get that doing soon. We're just
Yes.
gonna do something different.
Wow.
So I'm on board. My boo Shakia's on board. Josie's on board. So
She
I'm good.
she said if you do not want to be bad, she better not have a bunch of cricket girls. Oh
Oh,
Lord, there's
oh,
some cameos in there, but them crickets,
I can't. I can't.
you know,
Male
Y'all doing me
moderators.
so wrong today.
yeah, it's hard to weed them out. I'm sorry, Shakira. We're gonna try our best. But yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be dope. Alicia, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a dope thing. I'm looking forward to it. Only one grasshopper, Miss 5B only.
Oh, hey Gina. Listen, you said Miss 5B. Only one person called me Miss 5B. Hey Gina.
That was Gina as the Facebook user all the time. Gina, you can
Oh,
come too. Gina,
Okay.
yeah, for
you
real.
invited too, Gina. It's the takeover. You invited too, Gina. So we got witnesses. You were asked, and we need you to accept. Uh,
You with these witnesses.
Cause man, if I ask you in front of some people, you're less likely to tell me no. That's the bottom line. I need we gonna act like everybody in this comment section. That's the court, and y'all are in front of the court. Y'all are in front of judges,
Oh,
and your supporters and the people that love you. And y'all cannot be like, no, I can't make it in front of the people. So I ain't asked nobody off camera yet.
yeah.
So I can rewind this back.
And be like, no, this you said yeah, so don't change. I'm in. I'm not changing, y'all.
Yeah. That's gonna be dope.
Gina says she's in too.
Right on, Gina. I will be reaching out. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. It's actually playing out bigger and better than what I expect.
For sure.
Shakia, Patrice, and Josie, they practice what they preach. And me being new to selling my crafts, haven't used that heat press. Oh Lord, you got a heat press you ain't used?
Th-
Uh,
And
that's
I'm
like
not even gonna tell y'all how long she had it. She's had this heat press for too long to be talking about. Jessica, mm-mm.
how you got a heat press you ain't used? That's like you got a microwave. Have you used that microwave? Uh,
I don't even know what.
uh, what in tarnation? That's blasphemy in this community.
Tell her. Tell her.
Jessica, we need you to fire up that heat press like ASAP, and we need you to put it on camera so we can have truth, so we can really see that you didn't just go buy somebody's shirt and press some vinyl.
Yep.
Charming K says, when I start my YouTube, hopefully y'all will be interviewing me one day. Look out for the channel Technically Crafty. You ain't necessarily got to be on YouTube for us to interview. We just here to highlight the community, man. You can be in your back room, your bedroom, your store, whatever the case may be. It's just about the community. Nobody's too big or too small. So, period.
Punchline goes, smallest in the game with the biggest guest, and that's any guest that we bring on our show.
Honestly, Shakia said, you have to have Joe sign a contract to not be talking reckless on the live. We That's hella funny. And
Don't call me after this and cuss me out. I ain't laughing about what Shakia just said.
Jessica said the heat press is plugged in. I
But
guess that's the first step. Now, it's first step to alcoholism right there. Next step is to take the drink.
you gotta do it.
Period. Gina said we are family. So, sublimation, like, what do you like about sublimation as a whole?
As a whole, sublimation compared to vinyl, no weeding, pressing, you really press and go. Once you have your design, you press and go, and it's simple. The only I
He
love
said she will try. She will do her best. That's the best uni.
listen, she said you gonna get the best you gonna get. That's what you
Yeah, yeah.
Man, but the thing with her, you know what you gonna get. She gonna give you some realness, and she gonna give you some funny shit. So
hmm
you know what to expect from her.
Yep. But that's what I like. I just like the ability to press and go. Like once you design your image, that's it. The only problem, of course, y'all know how limiting sublimation can be because it can only be done on certain material. And
Mhm.
so that causes, because we want to do cotton, and y'all, I don't know if y'all have used Easy Subli or Sublimate or
Yeah.
Flex Tools.
Mhm.
The people on YouTube, like the people who are like diehard sublimation, like they will come for you using Easy
Yeah,
Subli.
Yeah.
They'll come for you real hard.
yeah. It's not. It's
So
not. It's not.
good night, Dips.
Thank you for stopping by. We're in the support. We appreciate you.
I've had my phone aimed at the screen on live on TikTok all this time, and I forgot about it.
Well, you said that you were gonna.
I forgot it was even going, but it just said the live was interrupted. So, well, there go that. But I forgot. We've been on here over an hour. Good questions on there. I mean, sorry, TikTok.
Oh no.
Gina, you
Sorry,
love that
TikTok.
easily subly? Oh, go ahead.
No, that's fine. He was talking to you, Patrice,
Who?
Mike Tees.
Oh, Mike, what you said? I'm sorry. I was
You
trying to.
like that easily subly?
Oh yeah, I love Easy Subly. I do. I don't like the Flex 202, but I love Easy Subly. Um, yeah, I just don't like the. Honestly, I don't like the extra steps. Like for sublimation, I like to
Yeah.
just press it and go. I don't have to want to worry about lining something up, especially when y'all know sometimes Easy Subly don't be going through those Epsons,
Yep.
and so then you have to make an offset, line it up, and do all this other stuff. That's the part that I just like to press and go. But if I have to use Easy Subly, I will. But
I
I just like to,
struggle with that. That stuff is I don't know. I don't. I can't get the hang of it.
do you print on it or do you
I tried to print on it and then it was going through my converted Epson. So let's just say a piece ripped out and I had to take that all apart and I tried again and it went through, but then the ink smeared on top of it. So I was just like, you know what? Trash, here you
oh
come. Boom.
and it's too
That's what
first
I
of all,
do.
Easy Subly too much to be trashing it too. Like the amount
Yeah.
of money that it costs
Yeah,
is expensive.
it is expensive.
Very expensive.
JC Cousins asked, "Do you see yourself getting a Stars heat press? I think they might mean Stalls heat press, or do you prefer Amazon heat press or heat transfer warehouse heat press? What kind of heat press do you have?"
I have a Fancier Studios heat press.
That's a
Um
well known one. That one's everywhere.
and it works good for me. It's a 16 by
Hmm.
24. They recently come out with the one that has like the pull drawer underneath, which I may pot like I've been eyeing that one and I have it in a cart, but I have not actually bought it yet. But it's possible that I may get it. But I don't really foresee myself like really changing it right now. It's working just fine.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I got a heat transfer warehouse one, and it gets the job done.
Yeah.
Gina says Subly 202 sucks.
Uh-oh.
Gina, I agree. Oh, Gina, I agree.
I've
Girl,
never
I can't
used
with that.
that.
Oh,
I've
it's
never
so
used
it's so difficult. It's so it's just a lot of extra work that you have to do. That's why I don't like it. Mm-mm. But there's a lot of people that like it, so I don't want to offend anybody that actually likes
Excuse
it. Don't come for me, please. That's my
Yeah.
personal opinion.
me.
Yep. and everyone's entitled to it. Fidel says, I was about to say a little too pricey.
Yeah.
For me to be throwing the subly in the trash.
Mm-hmm.
Shakia said you cannot use Easy Subly and the Epson printers. You have to do it as a excuse me, as a cut and print and press.
Yeah.
I
But
had gave up too easily. And it was on. It was look. I was in the shop all day, and it was like 11:30 at night, and I was just trying to get home, and the grizzly bear was really coming out. So
Mm-mm.
that's why it went in
That
the
was it.
trash. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try it though inside of the sawgrass because I haven't even used it for the printer that it was made for. So I think I'm gonna try it out soon. I don't know. See how it goes.
JC wants to do a meetup in Miami for y'all folks that live in Miami. He runs a non-profit organization in Coconut Grove.
Oh.
You got to talk to them, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, okay. I see his comment. Okay, JC. That sounds good. Sounds interesting. Maybe
Uh,
after once we're done with the situation that we're in, that
yeah,
could be
this
possible.
the
Yeah.
corona is no joke.
Mm-mm. It's not.
So I'm gonna just ask that. What have you done, like, because you have to be in that environment? What are you doing to keep yourself safe?
So I stayed. So honestly, and that's another reason, like how YouTube actually started. My friend wanted to know how to make a cutting mat with Cricut, like a tracing mat for her son with the Cricut. And so I did that. This was all during the time that we were supposed to be in the house. And so I did it, and the video was so long, and so I had to redo it so that I could send it to her through YouTube. And so that's how I ended up doing. So YouTube actually like helped me during that time because I have medical conditions where my doctors were not recommending me. Even now, like I'm working at my own risk. So I go to work
Mm.
around all these kids because staying in the house is just not an option. Like I'm just over staying in the house. But
Right.
at the same time, I've been YouTube really helped me because like I found new friends, and I don't know, like just the comment section, it feels more than just a comment section. Like you start to know people through those comments, and you build like these YouTube relationships with people, and they really become like, a part of your everyday. And so that helped me through this time. And so that's what I did. I stayed in the house up until I had to go to work. They forced me to go back to work in January. And so I was back in the school, but none of my kids came to school. They all stayed home. And so I still was able to teach virtually. But that's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I don't really go many places often. I did take a leave and flew to California and Hawaii in July. Um, but I just had to get away. And I thought I was going to safer places. So
Yeah,
Florida is not safe. That's
yeah. I don't think nowhere is at this point.
no.
5 5B. That was Gina.
Yep. Walk by.
Appreciate you, Best Uni. Shakia said, "Yo, I just checked my Facebook messages and the Best Uni be on it." She sent out the link to make sure folks showed up and supported. Best Uni is just supportive all the way around. She has been since
Yes.
day one.
Yes, she
Appreciate
has.
you.
Yes.
Appreciate you.
That's
And a
that's
real
my boo. Thank you, Josie. But Josie, honestly, that's how I even knew about Squad Talk. Y'all, I kind of like I do YouTube and then that's it. I wasn't one who actually watched because before I started my videos, I never watched YouTube. I was the mom telling their child like, "You're on YouTube too much. Put that phone up. Don't go on YouTube."
Yeah,
So my daughter looks at me now with the side eye like, "You hypocrite." Like you
yeah, yeah.
so I just have to take it. But
yeah.
Josie, I knew about you guys because Josie is the one who told me, and she was like, "Girl, they are amazing. They're doing." She told me about your Facebook group. She told me about the squad talks that you guys have with like different people coming on. That's how I know about y'all, because
Yeah,
she told me.
yeah.
So,
Wow.
She's one of the biggest supporters, man.
Yes, she
Always,
is.
always, and forever since day one. And
hmm
then like she's been on here a couple times, and it's fun when she get on here. I have fun. Like she's funny. She's funny. She say some funny stuff and don't even be meaning to be funny. She be
hmm
serious, but her
Yeah,
whole
it's just
thing is just
her
the
natural. It's
delivery
just
of it
her.
too.
yeah. Her delivery, she's down to earth. And shout out to you, Best Uni, always.
Yeah.
And you see, Gina said, "Walk by faith." 5B.
Walk
Yes,
by
Gina.
faith.
Yes. Best advice I heard all day, Gina.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Period.
And shoot, you
Facebook
said
group.
the best advice earlier to me I needed to hear, and that was it's not so serious.
Our
Yeah.
group. Our group is the squad. Hashtag. You got to use the hashtag squad on Facebook. Y'all come check us out. It's a fun environment over there. We just be vibing out. I'm gonna put it in.
Share information. We don't try to
We ain't
let
trying to
people
sell.
spam us with selling stuff.
Yeah.
It's helpful tips, tricks, information, inspiration, motivation.
hmm
I don't. Every button I push is wrong. Okay. SQUAD. That's how you spell squad.
This is right.
I had to look at it again. So yeah, I just realized you had a group yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I just joined it yesterday. So I'm gonna come in over there and check you out.
Yeah.
Come, my group, our group. It's pretty much running on its own, but I have two moderators in the group, one admin and one moderator, and they pretty much do an amazing job with keeping up and staying on track and keeping the group how I want it. Like I want a nice, wholesome, helpful group.
Yeah.
And they like they really do keep it that way. So shout out to everybody in the group. I shared it in the group too. I shared
Thank
our live in the group. So if you're over here, hey y'all, hey, thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. Josephine said he said Danny, aka Danny Craft USA, said Josephine didn't ask people to watch. She tells you better watch. That's what I'm talking about. Bullying. One
Listen,
way or the other.
and if you don't watch, and she told you to watch, and if you don't watch, oh, it's a problem. So don't
Yeah,
play.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So Mike T's has to go. So we gotta cut this short. He is in. For those that don't know, he's out there in Jersey right now, and
Yes, I'm
uh,
traveling back at 5 a.m. I'm trying
Oh,
to get back to the house. Um, but we gotta recap some of this.
yeah,
So we know that you are a teacher. You love teaching. Um,
you
y'all.
love to say cricket. Um,
really? Really?
No, we
uh,
know that you love your students and
I'm
you
just
teach
playing. I'm
them
just
to be
playing.
young entrepreneurs. We do know that.
Yeah.
Um,
We also know you are an entrepreneur.
as well, a serial entrepreneur for
Yeah,
real. For
serial
real.
entrepreneur.
You are inspiration, motivation, and determination. The true essence of it. We are appreciative of you coming on to the show tonight.
Yeah, it was the honor. It was an honor to have you on here. I got a question. Let me ask this question before we close out.
Yes.
You started your YouTube in July. How did that 25K feel?
Yes.
I think I cried. But y'all, like
So did my
I,
cousin Mike Tees.
yeah.
I cried in the car.
I heard you
Why you
cry.
gotta
I
put
heard
me out
that.
there? I cried in the car.
I heard you cry when you got monetized.
He cried.
And Spin is the one he's sharing this all over YouTube. That you when you got monetized.
Yeah, he cried in the car. That's my guy though. I gotta mess with him, but he cried in the car though.
Oh my god.
Listen, nothing wrong with that. Nothing
He
wrong.
don't got no filter because he don't eat chicken thighs. He like the dry parts of the chicken, so y'all never mind him.
She's a great friend, Shakia said. But I'm sorry, I interrupted you being stupid. But how did that feel? 25,000 people to follow your life.
It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming, and it kind of just honestly, like I felt very thankful and grateful because people don't have to hit that subscribe button. People don't have to care enough to comment, and so I'm very, very grateful and thankful because I really think I live a boring, dull life. And so I'm very, very grateful that people stop by and check me out and see what I have going on. And I hope to remain helpful to people, but it's just overwhelming because it adds more pressure. Like I feel
Yeah,
pressure to do the right thing and to make sure that I stay, you don't have to stay in a box, but I just feel the pressure to make like to live up to those expectations. And that's a lot
yeah,
of people, y'all.
Yeah,
I
it
yeah,
know
is.
2,000 people was a lot. When I hit 100, I had a whole celebration for
yeah.
myself when I hit 100 subscribers.
Yeah, that 100 felt like that 25K though, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that 100.
So,
I was happy about my first 100 people too. I
yeah.
thought I can't say I almost said something I wasn't supposed to say on camera, but yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. It was fun.
Yep. But it has been an honor, guys. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for
thank you.
inviting me. I really appreciate it. And I've had so much fun with y'all and
Hey.
sharing my experiences crafting with sublimation and cricket.
Crickets. Yep. Yep.
So
47.
Yeah. Power to the people. Without the people, we are nothing. Stand back.
Period.
Salute.
Stan, what's
All
going
right,
on?
Patrice, Niwan, Rensher. Hopefully, I got that right. Did I?
hey Nawan, yeah, she was at the party
Yeah.
tonight too.
That's dope. That y'all was like out there vibing out,
Yeah.
Aw.
sewing and
But safe travels, Mike.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Before I leave, I gotta shout out one more time. Vinyl Supply Unlimited. If y'all don't know what Vinyl Supply Unlimited is, you're missing out. That's the Caesar authorized dealer, the only person in the country to sell Metamark decal, and you get 10% off your total order when you use Squad Talk 10 at the end of the purchase. Also, if you spend over $50, you get free shipping. That's vinylsupplyunlimited.com. Go visit today. And we appreciate you, Patrice.
Thank you.
thank
Everybody
you
else that
again,
joined us.
Patrice. Next week we got aesthetic imprints. We're gonna be talking screen printing next week. So we will be no live this Tuesday, but following Tuesday, y'all gonna be starting to see us every Tuesday night. Can you hold on a second? I want to talk to you about that the ladies thing, and
Okay.
I ain't gonna keep you long though, but we'll see y'all next week.
Thank y'all. Peace.
Bye, y'all.